Hello fellow songsters and welcome to the Ben Aaron Show, Season 2, Week 29. This week I listened to nothing but the king of soul music, Mr. Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke was born in 1931 in Clarksdale, Mississippi, USA, but grew up in Chicago, Illinois, USA. He started singing gospel music as a teenager, where he got his feet wet in the music business. From there, Cooke started writing his own original songs, sometimes by taking traditional gospel songs and rewriting the words to fit a more R&B and pop audience. By combining gospel music with rhythm and blues and sprinkling in jazz and rock and roll came this new sound that would become soul music. Keep in mind, Ray Charles was doing the same thing in the 1950s, and this formula seemed to work very well for artists to follow in their footsteps, including Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, and Stevie Wonder, just to name a few. If there was but one name to the voice of soul music, it may very well have been Sam Cooke. Some great songs that you may have heard that were written by Sam Cooke include You Send Me and Twisting the Night Away and Don't Know Much About His Story. What a wonderful world this would be, which you can hear me perform over on my cover channel. We all know that music is just sound over time, but let me try to explain in detail of how I wrote a song similar to Sam Cooke. The first thing I noticed when listening to Sam Cooke's songs were the guitar parts. He used a lot of arpeggiated chords in the structure, and that basically means a chord is plucked out note, string for string. The most popular example I can think of an arpeggiated chords structure would be House of the Rising Sun, like bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Next up is the bass. It hits primarily on the 1 and the 3, but a lot of the times on these songs and many other R&B songs is an 8th note is added just before that on the 3 beat. So it sounds like boom, rest, boom, boom, rest, boom, rest, boom, boom, rest. The most famous part of any Sam Cooke song are the vocals. Sam Cooke had one of the most recognizable voices. It was so smooth, so soulful. He could articulate every word, but also deliver it with passion and intensity. He was great with riffs too, like whoa, 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 or even some jazz scatting like la ta 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 da 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 da. He used his voice as an amazing instrument. He knew it inside and out. He also sang with gospel singers, so he had lots of harmonies. He knew how to work with them and how to write harmonies, including maybe a lower harmony and a higher harmony to really find that sweet spot in his vocal melody. Meanwhile, the drums in a Sam Cooke song, not that memorable. They just kept the beat, they kept the song moving along, they kept some of the songs more danceable, but I noticed a lot he used brushes in the drums, very soft, very sort of pushed in the back. And so on my song I used a closed hi-hat on the 8th notes, like, and then also the bass drum that followed this bass guitar pattern, boom, boom, boom. That's when you hit the bass drum, also boom, boom, boom. Really puts a lot of power into the bass and so fills in the notes there. Also, the snare falls on the 2 and the 4. The same with the hand claps. If you were to clap your hands and dance to the song, you'd usually clap your hands on the 2 and the 4, which brings the common meter 4/4 into play here. That's one of the most popular meters. It's called common meter for a reason. And I did add a little bit of piano into this song, but it was very rhythmic. It just sort of added a lot of color between the bass and the guitar. It filled everything in between the guitar and the bass. And I did sort of a rock and roll feel, sort of a different sort of rhythm structure that you'll notice in between the verse and the chorus. The piano rhythm changes, and you might be able to recognize that. It's very rock and roll, as I wrote down here. Another thing I wrote here, 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. That's about the length of the average Sam Cooke song. It was never over 3 minutes, ever. In fact, most songs probably ran around the 2-minute mark. So I wrote that down here to make sure to keep the songs short and sweet, to the point, danceable, poppy, catchy, and make you want to listen to it over and over again. Well, hopefully that wasn't too technical or confusing. Without any further ado, here is my new original song, She Can Rock. Please enjoy the following.
She's the kind of girl with sparkling eyes, dancing on the floor, no surprise. fashion never went out of style. She can rock. She can roll. You can tell everybody all around the world. One of these days I'm gonna marry that girl. She can rock. She can roll. Bring me to my knees. She's the kind of girl with a curl in her hair, very well aware of the people who stare. She can rock. She can roll. She's the kind of girl with a love so true. I feel so bad 'cause she's not with you. She can rock. She can roll. You can tell everybody all around the world. One of these days I'm gonna marry that girl. She can rock. She can roll and bring me to my knees. She's the kind of girl that you know is strong, very well read, knows her right from wrong. She can rock. She can roll. She's the kind of girl that don't take no job. I'm so damn glad she wants to be my wife. She can rock. She can roll. You can tell everybody all around the world. One of these days I'm gonna marry that girl. She can rock. She can roll. Bring me to my knees.
Thanks for listening to my new original song. She Can Rock will be available on my upcoming album Spades, to be released at the end of 2017. Until then, you can download my latest album Hearts at whatever price you wish over at benaaronmusic.com. But before you leave, make sure you leave a comment for me to sing next week, like these beautiful comments from last week's video. You never disappoint, Ben. I was a teen when Mellow Yellow first came out. Love the organ and the Eclipse looks crazy, so that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. Keep doing what you're doing. Cool facts, great performance. Donovan and the Eclipse in the same week. Wow, awesome, Ben. Nice one, Ben. Donovan's pretty cool. That is just how Donovan would have done it. You would probably like the film if it's Tuesday. It must be Belgium. Thanks for the comments and the love, everybody. Have you met my cats yet? Let me show you my cats in this week's short, silly song. Maxwell. Layla. Break it down. Maxwell. Layla. Kitties. Kitties. Well, we had fun today. I taught you a little about Sam Cooke, sang you a rock and soul song, sang your comments, and you met my cats. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, remember to keep on practicing and get out there and play.